what's up, fellow singled-out rejects? I'm Nick here in the urban jungle with Comicopia, my weekly chance to stink palm someone while talking about comics. First up this week, from the mind of Satoshi Shiki, comes one of the weirdest titles in manga, Riot, Act 2, Number 6. As far as I can tell, this book is your basic super team trying to stop an evil villain from destroying the world. The story starts off with a fight over Axel, a missing friend that the main character, Billy the Kid, would give his left eye for. Seriously. The end of the story echoes American comics with a diabolical bad guy roaring a laugh as he demolishes a city. The writing lacks dialogue in some parts, but you have to appreciate the fact that you're looking at a translated version of the original. Riot, the tale of what would happen if this show ended, is pretty cool, and I give it 3 out of 5 Gs on the anti-gravity scale. Next up, Bigfooted Adventures with the Max, number 26. First off, I'm gonna say that I haven't read this book since it first came out, but this issue made me want to pick it up as a regular read. This time, we see a detailed history of the Max's arch-enemy, Mr. Gone. As it turns out, supervillains aren't just born evil. They need years and years of wearing parkas before they snap. The writing is just great. It makes you feel for Mr. Gone and portrays him as a real person with angst, so the evil deeds he does are almost understandable. The art is also notable because there are no real action scenes, but Sam Keith is still able to keep you reading by illustrating every trauma that Mr. Gone must endure with a separate drawing style to each mood. The Max is a great read, and I give it 4 out of 5 Gs on the anti-gravity scale. Last up, we have a fun little indie from Vagabond Press called Manya. This story is about Manya, a city girl who has recently lost her friend Paul to AIDS. This issue deals with the feelings Manya endures after a loss like that and the questioning of her own life. Although the topic is kind of a downer, it still shows what people go through in such a situation and serves its purpose as a tale that tells a lesson. The writing is done in an abrupt, artistic style, almost written in the way Manya is thinking. The art has a strong Japanese influence, while still maintaining an American style. The best of both worlds. I think Manya is a comic that could make it, so I give it 3 out of 5 Gs on the anti-gravity scale. Well, that's it from the Urban Garden. Let's make some ketchup. To find the comic store in your neighborhood, call Comic Locator at 1-888-266-4226. That number again is 1-888-266-4226. What kind of influence has the anime invasion had on North American artists? Well, we talked to Art Adams, creator of O'Brien and Monkey Man, to find out. All right, folks, we're here with Art Adams, super comic guy, creator of Monkey Man and O'Brien. Now, Art, tell us a little about Monkey Man and O'Brien.
Monkey Man is a 10-foot-tall gorilla from another dimension who's a scientific whiz. When he's accidentally pulled to our world, Anne O'Brien is bathed in extra-dimensional radioactive energy, which caused her to grow to be 7 feet tall and incredibly strong, and they have adventures and stuff. I thought about it for a little while, and I remembered how much I loved King Kong, and so hence I have a giant gorilla and a beautiful girl and lots of monsters.
Now, I noticed in your style you've got some influence from manga and anime. What manga or anime book, cartoon has influenced you the most?
One of my favorites, Masamune Shirow, who does Appleseed and Ghost in the Shell. His stuff is just so energetic. I really like that.
What do you think attracts North Americans the most about Japanese anime and manga?
I would have to guess it's the energy and partly that it's just not regular American superhero comics. Even though the books are 200 pages long, they'll have a 60-page fight sequence, which it's just so dynamic and energetic that it's got to be influential.
And do you think the manga anime influence on artists is a temporary fad, or do you think it's here to stay?
I think that Japanese comics are now more available in the United States. I think that's why most people didn't know about them years ago. You could only find them in specialty Japanese stores. Now, lots of the publishers are reprinting a lot of the Japanese books. I think it's probably here to stay.
What manga character would you like to see done as an American comic, or vice versa?
What I like is Godzilla, Ultraman, and Gamera, so I would love to do an Ultraman comic book someday.
Cool.
Sure.
Well, thanks a lot, Art. We hope to have you back sometime.
Great, thanks.
Hoshido, the Way of the Warrior, emphasizes matching words with actions. Our next action is to take a look into our mailbag. Boy, am I samurai material or what?